me a spaceship syndicator. I've been smoking, I've been drinking. 100 really on some hot shit. 100 really on some hot shit. Roll up that Yoda, feeling breezy, seeing spaceships like I'm Fable. Want so geek, they'll beat me up, cause I'm faded. I've been smoking, I've been drinking. 100 really on some hot shit.
Hey man, say man, you ain't even gotta ask. You already know what the fuck going on, man. You locked into the Good Smoke podcast, man. I'm your boy Guala Gang Smoke, man. And today I got a special guest in the motherfucking building, man. It's an honor to have my boy here, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. I call him the next Virgil, probably bigger than Virgil. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let him tell you who he is, man. Go ahead and tell him who he is, man.
Man, what's going on? So, shoot, my government name Martez Walden, but I'm known as Krown9Kustoms CEO. Man, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for reaching out.
Hey, man, I had to, bro. Look at your work, man. I had to, bro.
Hey, man. Honestly, I think you reached out because, man, my mama showed you love, man, when you working at UPS, man.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Your
she
mom
speak highly of you, bro.
Your mom, she took me under the wing like a whole nother son. You know what I'm saying? Like she the sweetest. She one of the sweetest little ladies. So I had to fuck with her. And then she told me one day, she was like, you know, I know you like tennis shoes. My son, you need to check him out. And I'm listening to it. And I'm like, you know, I check him out. But I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, every parent gonna speak highly of their child. I'm start there. Every parent gonna speak highly, even if their child ain't the best at some shit. They gonna speak highly of their child. So I'm thinking, okay, Miss Walden, I'm alright. I'm gonna check them out. But I didn't know, goddamn, that you were gonna be like 5'5". Like
I didn't even know. Bro, I just really woke up one day and said, I'm going to just start doing shoes. Like, in the midst of, I think when me and my wife, we separated from the company we was working at John Deere. I was I was lead manufacturing engineer, and she was on the sourcing team as well for order fulfillment. So we both just decided to leave, and you know they paid us to separate from the company because they were doing downsizing. You know, everything their numbers wasn't right, you know, on that corporate scale.
So y'all got like a severance package.
We got a severance package, you know. But like I said, that's 2 severance packages. So we were like, man, we just chilling, we just blessed.
You the person they got to know they got a severance package from the job.
Oh, well, appreciate it, man.
That's gangster, boy. Goddamn. Because I don't really know niggas that get jobs that offer severance packages.
Yeah. I've been with the company 9 years, interned with them for 3 when I was in school.
Okay.
All the way from, you know, electrification engineering, from design, product engineering. So my background is electrical engineering.
So that's what you went to school for?
Yeah, graduated from Tuskegee University. You know.
Tuskegee?
TU.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, so
shout out to HBCUs.
So long story short, after we separated from the company and
it's okay if it's a long story.
Yeah,
we got an hour.
We wasn't working or whatever. And I was thinking, I mean, that first week, it hit me. It's like, oh, we don't have no income coming in.
Right.
Like, I don't know about, you know, stocks and shit. I don't know about, you know, just nothing to bring in, like, money, you know, from a legal standpoint.
Right.
Instead of, you know, going out there getting a part-time job or something like that, like, yeah, let me figure this out. So I think I wasn't even unemployed for a whole month until I had an interview with the company I'm with now in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I got that. Long story short, on that point, man, we sold the house in Augusta, moved on down. I started working. The wife, she found something like directly right after me. Because first off, we didn't have insurance neither. So once you separate from them companies, you know, they only give you like a month to be on their insurance, and after that, then you gotta source your own insurance. I'm like, damn, this shit high as hell if you just like paying out of pocket.
Yeah,
so I'm like, yeah, we had all this severance money to take off for honestly like a whole year. We could take out like a whole year and just enjoy it ourselves.
Damn.
But I said once you think of like the money you gotta spend with, you know, health care and, you know, miscellaneous things that come up, I'm like, hold on, we ain't got no money coming in, baby. Something got to shake. And I remember I told her about customized shoe a long time ago, and then that just dawned on me, man. I picked up like some Air Jordan 1s. I just started painting. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, you know, got the job, moved to Atlanta, sold the house. You know, we moved in with my mom for a little bit, so our house was built where it's at now. And
how was that? Like with your wife and living with your mom? Because right now I'm in a situation where I live with, you know, my wife and her mom. Because you know, we're going through the whole home buying process, and like, that's a lot.
I'm just glad
I love my mother-in-law, but it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just as a man, like
yeah, as a man, yeah. But I think as a woman, coming from a woman's perspective, first off, I'm just glad my mom and my wife got a great relationship.
Facts.
Like that what made it work. But my wife was like, you know, as a woman, I need my own space. I need my own space to cook. You know, this ain't working. I'm like, I understand, because we were gonna stay with her for like a whole year and just keep stacking. And then, you know, once COVID hit,
I can't do it. Yeah,
it's like, hey, did we
I'm out. And if I can get out and fold my wife, I'm
yeah,
gone.
we didn't. I think we got in like it was like 6 months. We found something, and in the midst of when COVID happened, all this happened, all this transpired during COVID. It was early COVID.
Yeah.
Like I just got this new job. We looking for a house, and that job hit me with something over the loop. Working from home. I never worked from home a day in my life, and I'm like, I haven't been in this company for more than like 2 months. Matter of fact, I was on there for like. Maybe about 3 weeks. I'm like, I say somewhere 2 months.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, man, we got a letter saying we're gonna work from home. We're gonna, you know, see how this play out. Cause it hit in China first. So a lot of our, you know, products, you know, come from China. So we got the word first about how it was affecting them.
Right.
But we didn't think it was gonna come over here. But when it did, boy, it came.
Damn.
And
So you already had the idea a long time ago to start like customizing shoes.
It was something like just a little hustle. I remember I tried to be a personal trainer. My wife said that we were dating at the time. She said, "Baby, that ain't gonna work."
Nah, I
and I tried. She said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you. I trust you. Go ahead." That's when I was on my fitness shit like real hard.
Nah, you know what's fucked up?
Man.
Because I ain't even gonna lie, I be seeing your stories sometimes like, oh, this nigga meal prepping and shit, this nigga got he be in the gym and shit. So sometimes, you know, cause I be telling them like I'm built like Idris Elba outside of this shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, he won't.
Hey, first of all, y'all can shut the fuck up because I wasn't even talking to y'all. So I be trying to tell them like the clothes really make me look small. Cause when I take the shirt off, I'm really like 250. I look like a huge nigga, like 250 chisel. You know what I'm saying? Rock solid chisel. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at your stories and shit. I'm like, damn, like shit, man. My boy goddamn motivate me, man. Let me go up in that bitch, and I be motivated for like a good. 2, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of nigga like I feel like I done got bigger after goddamn 2 days in the gym. I feel like shit.
I don't no more.
Yeah, I feel like I done grew out my motherfucking t-shirt at this point. My nigga, like it's trying to go up a size. And then maybe it's that little nigga complex. I don't know, but I just feel big out this bitch. So the personal training shit didn't work.
Didn't work. She told me what was gonna happen. I got tried. And I was like, wait a minute. Shawty said she just wanted, you know, we gonna train at the house, okay? Like, all right, maybe she want to stretch or something.
No.
I'm trying to keep it professional because granted, I was going to the apartment complexes because everywhere, you know, they lived at, they had an apartment complex. So you can cut them fees of going to the gym and doing that whole deal. You just go straight to them. You know, had a good workout plan, had a good meal plan, and you know, she said, well, I don't feel like working out in the actual the apartment complex, and you know, we can do something.
I mean, I'm just listening to this
In
bullshit.
my apartment. And look, my wife told me that, like, you done got better. I done got better being mean and not as gullible.
Yeah, because I mean, it's the fact you trying to sell this goddamn story to me. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, this nigga married.
I wasn't married at that time. We was dating.
Man, even still, you had a whole woman. I'm trying to figure out this nigga really trying to sell this. You know, personal training is like one of the male thought jobs. It's on the list as a male. What else was on there? Personal trainer. Barber, rapper's always on there. Male thought jobs. Promoter, that shit was on the list. I seen delivery man, cable man, but personal trainer. Oh nigga, y'all niggas is high. Y'all niggas is like in the top 3 of male thought jobs. So I don't even know why you thought.
Because I was knowledgeable with, you know, some of the things I knew, like what I learned over time. You know, I knew what to get results. I know how to get them.
So what gym you go to? LA Fitness or Planet?
Planet. I'm at LA. I'm at LA now since I moved out here, but man, LA a little weird.
I can't go to LA.
I'm gonna just put it like that.
I go to Planet Fitness because they got bad bodies in Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not gonna get sidetracked.
Yeah, I don't get sidetracked. I can focus. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but bad built bodies. They
don't feed you too. They don't give you pizza as you leave.
I mean, and Planet Fitness liable to have a pizza party up there. If you go on the right goddamn. Hey,
what's the point of going to the
gym? I used to be a member at Planet Fitness. I was in the
Dead serious, boy. If you go on the right there, boy, Planet Fitness will have some. They will have some pizza right there by the door. And it totally defeat the fucking purpose.
That just means you gotta come back. That's their whole MO. That's how they target their audience. We gonna feed you. And we decide if you want to come back, please come back. It's gonna be more food waiting for you.
Okay, so you got into doing the shoes. So what was your first pair? How long did it take you to like get your first pair where you was like, damn, I got this shit down. Now I'm ready to sell these motherfuckers.
Honestly, that first, I should have brought them. The first pair was those I call it the COVID lows. It was the green, red, and cream joint. They kind of look like the Gucci joints.
I think I seen some you made that was they was brown. They had like a little logo. I don't know if it was like a tomato or something.
That wasn't the first one.
It looked like you made them for a Mexican restaurant or some shit.
You must be talking about the do funny joints.
Yeah.
So remember, so those the first one. Oh. So that was April 6th.
Okay, yeah, them bitches. Now how much you sold them for?
I didn't sell them. I kept them. Like all my stuff. Like I keep what I make. I try to keep.
Okay, well, fuck all that. What would you sell those for?
So my base labor rate is $325. So the client provides the shoe. The price is a little bit different, but we talked about a long time ago. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Hey, listen, fuck all that. I just listen. Nah. I feel like you should still charge me. But I don't feel like you should charge me like everybody else because technically we kind of like family. So I mean, you can still charge me a high ass labor rate.
I charge them motherfuckers more.
God damn! I tried. It's always family, but I got it. So your labor rate is what? $325. What? A flat labor rate?
It's a flat. That's the base labor rate, depending on it's the complexity of the custom. Like for example, this Air Force One that got the Opera Italian suede elephant print.
What?
Opera Italian suede. So it came from Opera.
Make sure you say that shit in the mic so everybody can hear you.
So Opera is a tannery in Italy. They produced this elephant print Italian suede. I mean, it's great quality. And District Leather Supply, they provide it. So they're like low key my supplier. So I took the regular checks off and I sold those on. So what I mean, the complexity determines the output of the value of the custom.
Nigga, I thought this was Dior on the side. This is something totally goddamn different.
Yeah, that's that elephant print material. So, on the Jordan 3s, they have that elephant print material. That's not even the highest quality. That's the highest quality right there. Because what China does is from when they do base and create the shoe, they try to take little shortcuts. But
no elephants will hurt.
No elephants will hurt.
I'm just gonna put that out now because them Peter motherfuckers will fuck around trying to boycott my motherfucking podcast just because he said somebody goddamn elephant and they be like, oh, elephants already extinct. Have you seen the fucking commercials? You seen them? You know what's fucked up? I'm gonna say what's fucked up. I don't mean to get off subject because I always get off subject, but get back on. This is the bullshit. You can sponsor a child that got cancer for the same amount that you can sponsor a homeless animal. That's fucked up. Yeah, on God, it's the same fucking amount. You can sponsor a child that has cancer and be his sponsor for the same amount that you can sponsor a motherfucking child a animal that's stuck in one of these animal shelters. And them fucking animal commercials be fucked up. It's that music. And then you know what? It's like they go through the goddamn litter and find the saddest looking motherfuckers. Like, you know what? You got 2 legs and you missing an eye. Come on. You good for the goddamn commercial. And then they just play some goddamn slow ass Celine Dion and that nigga just looking at the camera and that one good eye just watered in a bitch and it look like that nigga crying and you at home and it's late in a bitch. You done smoke. You might have had a couple drinks and now you got there. You might be in your fucking feeling like, damn.
That big body die.
That's the first thing you say. That think about die. Well, you ain't
Okay, excuse me. Y'all disregard my homeboy over in the corner. If any animal rights lovers is looking at this shit, he did not mean that shit. Okay?
No animals were harmed in the production of
it wasn't. It wasn't.
They was already dead when I got them. This whole box of alligator and python I got, I didn't deal with the process. And all I just paid for. Cement payment and it was shipped to the crib. Hey, But nah, but
Oh
man,
my
getting back on
God.
the subject, like I said, that whole perfect timing shit didn't work. It wasn't gonna work, and I'm glad my wife, she put it out. Well, she put it out there. She told me. So, fellas, listen to your woman. If she tell you some shit, she knows some shit because she's a woman.
Happy wife, happy life.
Nah, it's happy spouse, happy house. Both of us got to be.
There you go.
See, I was wondering because I was wondering what the.
If she's
what
just
they
happy,
saying.
what's wrong with you? What about your
And
health?
see, and we kept saying like they always say happy wife, happy life, but they don't say shit about the
Nah,
husband. So I'm glad you said
It don't
happy
go like
spouse,
that.
happy house.
And that's why men, we be on the deep end of just fucking up. We don't. It's like an idea. It's code in our DNA just to fuck up.
But it's just, like, cause my wife disobedient than a motherfucker though.
She beat you.
She starved his ass.
You say some shit. Hey, what the hell? You talking? She might raise up.
I mean, she from the south side. You know, she got it. You know, but she don't got damn listen all the time. You know what
That's
I'm
women,
saying?
man. Women, they got their own.
That my baby though. She don't listen all. But
She listen to what she need to listen to when you say something. I bet that she don't disrespect you. I know that.
Fendi fact.
Nigga mad at husband, man.
But I was. Ain't nobody gonna put their goddamn hands on me.
Tap on the table if you're
I'm good. Alright? My wife does not beat on me. She may grab me a little aggressively from time to time, but we be playing. You know what I'm saying? She does not beat on me, but I will say this though. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as everything I got going on, like shit, I wouldn't have the shit going on if it wasn't for her. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I always say behind every strong black man is a stronger black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely need them. They put us through a lot of shit. I appreciate the two of
You know why they put us through a lot of shit? Because sometimes we put their ass through some shit and they got to counteract. What the hell we get that energy we get in them. So that's why, man, being married was the best thing I could ever done. No, like real talk. Real talk. My insurance went down, my credit went up. They felt like, oh, you're not a risk no more. So good. But no, to support your statement, man, like my wife really. I know you saw what she did to my office, my room.
Yeah.
Man, my joint looked like
Hey,
a
you know what's
bando.
fucked
You
up?
walked in, they had shoes and stuff everywhere.
And it's funny because I take your shit right, and then I go show my wife like, hey,
That way you getting beat.
look what Martez's wife did for him, baby. See, that's how I need to get my shit right. So I be yeah. Tell her to keep throwing that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife ain't got no problem spending no money on me. You know what I'm saying? I give it to her. You know, she definitely got me a nice ass ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought that it was gonna keep women away, but it's like when you get married, it seemed like more pussy get thrown your way when you get married. You just be like, hold on, look
You
back.
better off taking your ring. When you go
Like,
out, I told my wife,
like,
I better off to take this
somebody.
stuff out. But when I get to drinking, it do not come off. Boy, all my single friends, people like, bro, all them are single. Why you want me?
You still got single friends?
Man, nah, I can't stay out that late with them. Like, if I do, I gotta be back home.
Curfew.
When I go, I gotta be back home by 1 o'clock. Is the latest I'm gonna stay out. I know she don't
You
trip.
go out, you catch a party though. This nigga be out at
That nigga
7:30.
got it 7:30.
But if I come back home and that sun coming up,
It be goddamn 4 people in the sports bar.
There's gonna be a massacre in that movie.
He
You
be
come
the
after
fifth.
what?
my ass be like, oh, I had a good time. It's
I
time
gotta
to go.
It's
I
time
don't need to be out. I said, if I'm out past 4:30 or 5 o'clock, when
Oh,
that
yeah,
sun
that's-
coming up, someone
oh, yeah,
gotta
that's-
shoot me. We gotta have a story to
Oh
tell you.
yeah.
9:30.
Why you come back out there? I mess around there. Yeah.
That's a problem. So let me ask you a question. So when it comes to the shoes, like with the creative process, like how does the creative process go with a, say if I give you a pair of Jordan 1s, like 'cause these dope as shit with the
Those are
alligator.
built. Those are built. Those are built from the sole on
From
up.
scratch.
From scratch. All I needed was the authentic sole from Jordan 1. That's it. That what authenticates the build itself.
Okay.
So once you get that sole, and then if you got a pattern, so all my patterns come from SD Kustoms. So shout out, that's the man who taught me the game.
Okay.
Ray, mad love. He didn't give us no shortcuts, man. He gave us all the juice.
Oh, so you went to like a little school?
Yeah, I went to the SD Custom Footwear in San Diego. It was a 4-day class where they teach you how to sew. They teach you how to deconstruct, reconstruct. Just pretty much teach you the whole game. They give it to you, and like I said, it's upon you what you do with it once you leave.
Have you ever thought about putting together your own class?
Man, honestly, that's the goal.
Because I mean, you should. Because you know what? I'll come to one of your motherfucking
No, real
classes.
shit. That's the goal. Cause I remember y'all first episode and y'all talking about them damn water boys. And I told my wife, I said, them niggas give me anxiety every time they.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you for listening.
But honestly, they need a positive outlet. Like when I was growing up, single mother household, she only do so much to make sure I was off those streets and make sure I was always in it. So she had me signed up for everything. You name it, I was in it. I played everything, every single thing: baseball, football, track. All year round baseball to a point I got so tired of just playing sports.
Now see, I did all this shit like AAU baseball, I did football, basketball, like all that shit, you know. But like our outlet for us was like going to the little teen club. You know, they ain't sell no.
Golden Glide was mine.
Yeah, or going to the skate rink. But you know, you go to the little teen club, they ain't sell no alcohol. But you know, that you go in there get some sodas or something. You know, you fuck with the girls from the school. Every now and then a fight may break out. You know, depending on if a nigga from another side of town come in or a nigga from the wrong school come in. But see now, like these kids don't even have that outlet. You know what I mean?
Different. Like it's different. My mom didn't play. It was like a little house
these little
party
motherfuckers on some demon time. Now like you got to shoot one.
You got to shoot one. These little boy.
Nigga, I had 11-year-old little nigga ask me for some lean last night in the gas station. And nigga was like, "What's up, twin? You know where the lean at?" I was like, "Nigga, what grade is you in? 4th? Like what the fuck?"
It's wild. It's very wild. Like my mom, she was that type of mom that was like a little house party, whatnot.
Yeah.
She had to go and see where this party was at. If the parents
was
there,
man,
he was like, "Man, Ted, your mama come, man, every time
your
you
mama
come,
play
like,
that shit."
Like, bro, man. But as I got older, I appreciate that because she didn't know what the hell was going on. Watching,
you know what, and you know what it is. Your mama's small, but she pack a lot of.
That's the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
I'm trying to tell you because
she didn't play.
Her little bit pack a lot. She pack a lot of heat, but she is not
trying to fight me. I don't know why. I don't know what she got to prove.
She is not playing. So look, okay, let me see. I be getting sidetracked on hot. So what? So how long does it take you to make one of these?
All right. So go back to your question. Like, so if you gave me like a shoe rocking paint. Right, so we're gonna move this out of the way. So that's painted.
Them bitches is hard right there, my boy.
Man, appreciate
I'm talking about hard. How much would them cost me?
Base labor, man, $325. Now that's base labor $325 right there. That ain't that bad.
No. So I would bring you the shoe and it would cost me $325 for them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm saying.
I pay more for that. Okay. Oh shit.
That's fair. But now this is now you talking about something built now. But we gonna stay on the painting side.
Yeah.
So the thought process behind it, like I like when my clients give me the full creative responsibility. You know, don't tell me. I tell folks all the time. Don't tell me. You know, you can tell me what to do when it comes to the custom, but don't tell me how to do it. So if you want a concept, tell me what you want, tell me what you like, but just don't tell me how to do it. You know, if I want to put my own up in it, because if your concept, your idea was so live, you would do this yourself.
Right.
So you might give me something where I'm like, all right, that's somewhat conflicting, like this Delta custom right here. Customer only wanted, you know, she just wanted red and white, something basic.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you, you know,
you can find a red and white shoe.
Right.
That's easy. I try to do like. All my customers, I come to a point where will you go
so this
to
is
the store?
for a Delta.
Yeah, that's for a Delta right there.
Okay, shout out to Delta. Yeah, shout out because I want you to do a pair of shoes for my wife.
Yeah, she can have the same exact version, man.
Yeah.
You see, I got the shield sold on the tongue tab. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I ain't even peeped that. Oh shit. Okay.
So you know, some folks don't know if it's Delta Customs. Some folks you guys just say, man, check the tongue tag.
Okay,
you
shout
know,
out Delta Sigma Theta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
they take over every party. Make it their own shit.
They sure do. So yeah, you just do.
That nigga, how we about to put him out? Right. That nigga got to sit on the other side.
Hey man, shout out to them Newts one time, man. Gamma Epsilons, I try today, man. Yo.
Hey, yeah, listen. I didn't go to college, okay? So and sometimes
that nigga
I'm be there. Like you can't do that shit because like them fraternity niggas like just me goddamn just cracking a joke just going her like them niggas will take that shit serious, but you will have to fuck one of them niggas up just because you cracked the joke. Like, it's like hold on.
It's like the games of college.
Yeah, it's like I hate the fact that it's like that, like bro. You
and they got gang signs. You know what I'm saying?
The crazy thing about it though, we got these brothers just like you in a frat, and that's the funniest part too. I tell folks all the time, man, only because, you know, we got these letters on, you don't know our backgrounds. You got some folks who just wear this shit just because that's all they want to go to school for. They want the attention. They want to be that nigga or XYZ or female. She want to be, that she want to be that one. She want all eyes on them. But coming from a frat standpoint, it's brothers who got into the fraternity because they didn't have nothing else. Like, I didn't have no brothers growing up. All it was me. I was damn selfish. I felt like I felt like I didn't need nobody.
Kid ass nigga.
Felt like I didn't need nobody. But man, when I found that ball, man, shut up, man.
Hey, your mama was getting that good money too.
I had to earn. For the record, I had to earn everything.
I'm sure you did. But mama was getting that bread. I know what she worked at, but she was getting that bread, so I know you was good money.
But yeah, man. But yeah, back in that fresh shit, man. So yeah, a lot of folks take it out of context, and some people really take it to heart because it changed them to be better. So for
you want to do that whole hazing shit?
Oh nah, man. Cap Outside is a non-hazing organization. We don't believe in that.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the record. But anyways, man. So the laws and whatnot on my frat or whatnot, I try to incorporate it in my business. So Krown9Kustoms. So instead of spelling with a C, I spelled it with a K.
That's cool. You know.
So 9 is my line number. So I'm 9
cool.
Club. So yeah, man. So just imagine, like I quote Taz all the time. Once the task has been done, it's not complete until it's done. Be it labor great or small, do it well, not all. And I started this shit.
Wait. What the fuck did you just say?
Once a task has begun, it's not complete until it's done. Be that labor big or small, do it well or not at all.
Okay.
So
Who quote is that? Where you read that shit from?
That's what we learned when we were going. When I was joining my frat.
That's what I say. Where the fuck you learn that at? Because we learned that shit in my school.
Yeah, man, you learn a lot, man, doing the whole frat thing, man. Tuskegee, man.
What high school you went to?
Miller Grove. So I went to Redan High School, then I transferred to Miller Grove High School.
Yeah. You ain't had no windows.
I was like, no, yeah. Matter of fact, we was in the trailers. Some of the spots had trailers. But in the main body building, it was no windows. It felt like a prison.
Yeah.
But then that's why I went to Miller Grove, because they had windows.
Yeah, niggas went to read and didn't have no window, but education be fucked up in that bitch. But you in that bitch going to the
shit, when I was in that, my last year, hell, we got down, what they call it, the learning village. We was in a bunch of trailers. Whole half of the school cut off. Goddamn.
Fuck that.
They were renovating.
I was too busy getting kicked out. Hey, so look, I think these right here are probably like one of my favorite pair.
Yeah.
That I seen you do, and the reason I want to touch on these is because I kind of saw the process. Like I saw you at the stitching machine, then I saw like the whole shoe, like all this shit was like broke down. So did you do something with your wife Louis bag or some shit?
No, so that's my mom's Louis bag. So she got an authentic. She has like authentic vintage collection where the inside the liner is even leather. Like they stopped doing that a long time ago.
Right.
So she was about to get them fixed and whatnot, and I said, you know what? Shoot, I just make something out of them. And then, like I said, once I took the class and started learning the craft, I said, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I got enough material. I'm gonna make shoes. I'm gonna make shoes out of them. So that's a project that I got upcoming. So I'm trying to knock out all the current painted orders before I transition into building like full time.
So you gonna make her a pair of Louis
I'm gonna
Vuitton
make her some Louis Vuitton dunks, off-white dunks.
Oh, this shit gonna be dope.
Yeah, so I got the concept. Like I said, everything is in my head for right now until I actually learn how to put that shit down, like either like a digital proof or whatnot, or just draw it out. But for right now, it just whatever's in my head, I just make it.
Now, how long you been doing this?
Man, like I said, it's crazy. I've only been doing it for matter of fact, 2 years. The first custom I dropped that COVID colorway was done with April 6th of 2020. So it's actually been 2 years. Crazy, huh? Crazy.
God damn.
That's like crazy. Like a lot of folks been doing this for damn near 10, 15 years, and I'm gonna goddamn pat myself down back. Hey, shit ain't fucking with mine.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I'm gonna stand on what about leaving. What my mom said, stand on what you believe.
Oh, you know what? Before I go any further, let me say this, because when people see this shit, they're gonna be like, this motherfucker wore the same clothes. And that's not true. I did 2 interviews in one motherfucking day.
I told you to bring another shirt.
You did. And
I was thinking about that shit too. I was like,
I was rushing because goddamn I was motherfucking pain, and I was goddamn like cleaning the floors and shit, trying to get the motherfucking house situated. And then I had to fucking rush the motherfucking Easter dinner, kick it with the family for goddamn 45 minutes, tell them, hey, I fuck with y'all, but I got to go. I got shit to do. They're like, you leaving already? got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Got here. Briscoe totally forgot that we were starting early.
It's okay.
Really,
We
Briscoe
gonna get
totally.
Briscoe a schedule.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not consistent.
First of all, yes, it is. Yes,
don't
it
go
is.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
look, we about to chump this nigga out. He about to
Real nice and nasty.
Okay, I missed one goddamn week, and this nigga talking about. I
We
had
missed
something
2
to do.
weeks, yeah.
I had
So
something.
Stall
it
him
was
out,
already
man.
planned.
Stall
though.
him out.
Yeah, stall me out. I had some shit. I do got other shit going on, but for the most part, I'm very goddamn consistent with my podcast. So
Well, Jesse James was here, wasn't he? Jesse James Jr.
nah, what was his name? Bro?
Mellow.
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 I had to
That
tell him
nigga said,
no.
just call me Mellow for now.
I said no.
I didn't think about it too. I said, oh,
That
he gonna
motherfucker
get
going
your
there. I know it was James. JC Nation. That's what it was. I was like, what in the fuck kind of name is that for a goddamn minute? Just follow me on Instagram, JC Nation. What?
No, that's not what he said. He said Jesse. No, he did say that.
He
We
said
thought
JC Nation.
Jesse
That's
James.
it. But it sounded like goddamn Jesse. But whatever, man. Fuck that. I ain't gonna listen. Man, I'm high as shit, man. Hey, so, alright, I'm gonna talk to you about that later. So, many issues, because I get sidetracked and I probably shouldn't be drinking the juice, but it is okay. And I do not condone drinking and driving. I'm gonna have someone drive me. So,
Thank you.
Put your hair sticking
Want
out.
you here? We need that podcast.
yeah. I'm good. So the process, like, take me, because I see you got some sample material over here. And to Peter, he didn't kill no pythons and no shit on hand.
All I did was click the submit button, submit payment. That's it. All right, so to walk you through the process. I'm gonna walk you through the painting process first. So, client can reach out to me, or they might see something they like and say, okay, hey, since I got a nice little resume now, I got some stuff I can go on now. They're like, all right, I want something like this. I'm like, okay, cool. So if it's something I already have made, it can be reproduced. So all I need is the shoe.
Okay.
That's it. But if it's something like a one-on-one type deal, we just discuss a concept. Like, okay, well, for instance, a buddy of mine from Skinky, he wanted to support his brand on his shoe, so do funny.
So that's
do
what y'all
funny.
call it, skeeky.
Yeah, Skinky, Tuskegee. You went to Ski, you from Ski, you from Ski, but we're gonna say the Tuskegee.
Cool, that name, skeeky.
But anyway, man, he reached out to me, man, and I was a big supporter of his product, like the do
I
funny
ain't gonna do
relish.
that, cause mama gonna
It's
fuck
good.
me
Man,
up. if I
listen,
talk
no.
too much shit.
My mom already said I can't be on here doing all that cussing and whatnot. Look, we were riding the VA, right? Riding the VA, I said, okay, my wife, she on the passenger side, my mom in the car. Like, we gonna listen to a podcast. I want you to listen to Rashad podcast, mom. So just be smooth. Man, we didn't make it past a minute, 2 minutes. As soon as you know, then what the. She said, I can't believe he talking like that. I said, don't you be on there talking like that. Like, mama, that's how we express ourselves. You know, it's a form of expression. You know, it ain't nothing, you know, she old school. But anyway, so go back to the process. So we discuss the concept, we discuss some colors, and I just come up with pretty much my own deal. Like, a lot of my clients trust me to come up and deliver. Like, I never had no issue where I made something and the client, it wasn't satisfied. So that's a blessing. Even with me only doing this for like 2 years, it's a blessing. I haven't had nothing crazy come
I'm
my
trying to
way.
figure out how the fuck did you figure this out? Sorry.
No, it's still express yourself. I'm gonna have that conversation with her later.
Okay, alright. I'm just trying to figure out like how you got this, cause I mean, for 2 years, bro, it look like you've been doing this shit like at least a good 7-8 years. Like, I mean, like this shit. So what is this painted right here?
No, that's painted. That's painted. You can scratch it, all that, man. Just like in that shoe, you put in, you know, any additional force or do anything. Yeah, it is gonna damage, but
it got the U in the back. You know what I'm saying? For Tuskegee.
University, used for university.
Yeah,
You know?
U is for university for some of you. I ain't gonna say that.
Man, but yeah, that's paint. So Angelus is the paint I use. So it's a particular type of paint. It's just not any type of paint you can just throw on there.
So this like waterproof.
It's waterproof. When you touch this one, you had some water on your hand and it went away.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So they coated, they protected, like it's the same thing. Like once you get the shoe, it still got that protective coating on there. So that goes into the process of making it. But yeah, so the whole thought process, yeah, let's say you give me a concept, I work with you, I coordinate some things, I let you know what I think about it, and then boom, we just say, all right, go ahead and cook. So that's the best thing I do, man. I just cook. That's it. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and at the end of the day, I always pray like I hope this client, you know, is appreciate the work and the time that went into this custom. Like even my earlier custom, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into went into my first couple of customs.
Right.
I cut my thumb with an X-Acto knife, cut the label off, and I did not know it. And I touched the shoe, and my thumbprint was on the shoe in blood. Like, damn. So, but all I did, I was like, man, that's kind of hard. But all I did was I really painted over it, didn't remove it. Like I even told the client that they said, man, that's real. Like blood, sweat, and tears. Some days I cry, like, damn, how I'm gonna get to
So you got
this
somebody
point.
walking around here with your whole DNA.
Whole DNA, man, low key. I don't know which one. I got to look at the orders and whatnot to figure out which one it was. I put a little star on it. But nah, it's something special, man.
So how many shoes you think you've done so far? How many pairs?
So I started in 2020. I can say I probably done hit about maybe it's over 100 for sure. Damn. Over 100 Qs, man. No brother Mega South 5 Fraternity Incorporated, man. They really supported me and really pushed me. I all started
Yeah, you made some hard ass shoes for the Qs.
Yeah. That's how it all started. It started with my uncle, man. My uncle, man, God rest his soul. You know, he recently passed last year. So he the one who reached out. I did the first Gucci joint. He said, man, make me a pair of those. I want royal purple and that old gold. He started laughing. He didn't think I was gonna do it.
The fours that you made.
Yeah, he didn't think I was gonna do it because by me being a noob. I said, man, I ain't going out there, man. You blood, you my family. So man, I made those and God opened a window. I might have posted them bad boys. They went viral, like to a point where I was waking up 200. I mean, we didn't have message requests back then. That 2 years ago, you actually just got all that feedback. Folks sharing this, folks sharing that. I didn't have my insights on and none of that because none of that was on. Like Reels wasn't even the thing back then.
Right.
But how many people that reshared it, reposted it, like all on the major platforms? I'm like, what is going on? And then that's how I started. They just want to say, hey, man, you mind you make me a same pair of Q? So for a moment, I was just doing nothing but Q shoes. Nothing but Q shoes. And I just practiced.
So how did it make you feel being a Kappa?
Man, it made me...
Because, I mean, do Kappa and Qs beef like the Bloods and the Crips or something?
Nah,
Because
man,
like, I ain't feel no type of way, because I'm a dude. You know,
when it comes to D9 or shit, like,
I just want to know, like...
When it comes to undergrad, you'll have some type of animosity here and there, but once you go past college, man, it's all one love.
Yeah, I ain't know if y'all had, like, fraternity beef or something that were unreal. You know? Hey, shout out all the frat brothers out there, man. You know what I'm saying? All the sorority sisters, man. You know, I got to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying?
School days, if you watch School
Man,
Days,
come on.
so it goes
Brother Almighty.
It goes in there like how they had the beats and everything. You had the GDI, but nah, real talk, man. They showed me love, and I mean, out of respect for my uncle. My uncle even said this. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but he said, honestly,
you better not cry.
You just don't, man.
If you cry, it's alright though.
It's alright though, man.
You my nigga.
You gotta fight me then. I
ain't gonna. You my brother. You my brother. I'm just.
No, man. Really, my uncle might have said. He said, by you doing these shoes, you just prove to a point that, man, you can take this no matter where you go. This can be beyond you. When he used to send me messages like, man, I'm so proud of you. Like my own father, I never really heard him just say, I'm proud of you. For him to say that and just every day I hear his voice in my head.
Bro, you do understand that, cause I told you like I could see you being bigger than Virgil. And Virgil was a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was taken way too soon. But you know,
he changed the game. He really changed the way sneakers is now. Like, come on now, like to walk around with your soles dirty was never a thing. Now we're aging shoes so they can look older now.
Yeah.
So it's just the concept of looking like just being different. Like your shoe.
But I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I got ADHD, so I gotta say shit while it's on my mind because I forget. and I ain't took no Adderall, so I'm not really focused. I'm kind of all over the place. So, Krown9Kustoms, like honestly, I don't even know if you really understand that it's bigger than a shoe. Like you really started generational wealth. Mm-hmm. You already have over 100 pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're continuously taking orders. So your uncle was right. Like you built something that can be here around long after you're gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're really starting generational wealth for, you know what I'm saying, for your seed. If you and your wife decide to ever have children at some point in time, like this is like nigga, this is probably like this is genius. Being honest with you, like this is genius. Like oh my, like I don't even think you understand like how hard that shit is to be able to just take that and you have no idea how big that company is gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point in time, a nigga gonna have to pay you to come sit down and talk to them. Just keep it in the brick.
If he gets to that point, like they say, you want to make God laugh, man. Tell him your story.
No,
Tell him what you want to do.
I'm telling you exactly how it's gonna go.
Man,
At some point in
That's
time,
good.
somebody gonna have to pay you because the work that you're doing, like, shit, bro, like it can't be fucked with.
man,
Like,
thank you, man.
like this is, bro, this shit top of the notch. Like this shit.
Not for real though, cause to even see it close up.
Yeah.
You know, like some people they show you their shit from afar, cause they don't want to show you no imperfections, but like the lining, the paint, everything is just like
It's
like,
detailed.
it's perfect. Like it's like some manufacturing type
Man,
shit.
appreciate it. I be so hard on myself. I tell my wife, man, can you come check this out? Like, I don't like it. I don't think it is. I think I'm such a perfectionist because I think it's just that thing you're just saying, like, damn, it's perfect. It's perfect. Like, damn, but some days it can be perfect, and I still, each and every one of these, y'all can look at them and say, damn, no things are perfect. But each and last one of them, I can call out a flaw. And each and every last one, either the right shoe or the left shoe.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I always been hard on myself. I don't know why.
We always
But,
hard on ourselves.
man, we our biggest critic.
Most
You're your
definitely.
biggest critic. Like, I don't care what anybody else says, because I know what I'm going to think about me. If I feel like this ain't it, and someone say, oh, that's it, I'm like, man, I feel like he lying. 'Cause I know I could have done better. But just pushing yourself, man, no matter what you do, man, just put all your time, all your energy in it. So I think that's what I did. And
So-
COVID helped me realize that. I'm glad COVID, honestly, it was sad, it was unfortunate, but honestly, I'm
COVID
glad
brought a lot
COVID
out of
happened.
Save my life.
A lot of
COVID brought
folks.
a lot out of people.
A lot of man, bro. Like even when Nipsey passed, that was the fire right there. That was the spark that just started. And all of a sudden, COVID hit. So man, shout out to them, man. R.I.P. Man.
What would you say is your favorite battle?
My
The
favorite
ones
pair,
you've done so far.
the ones I
Yeah,
built.
my favorite
Them
too.
right there.
The ones I built, man. I overcame so much adversity. Like in that class, it was stressful. Man.
Oh, so you built them in the class?
I built that in the class, 4 days. I never sold before. I didn't know what a bobbin was. I didn't know what a top thread was. I didn't know what tension was. I didn't know what, the weight of the shoe has to be, the thickness from the upper to. I didn't know what a vamp was compared to vamp, mud guard,
Right.
quarter panel, upper eye stays, the collar, heel collar, the internal parts of the shoe. It's so much that goes into building and constructing a sneaker that people just overlook. So in the custom world, you got two type of customizers. You got core whiners, what we call sneaker builders, and you got just your painters who
Okay.
just directly paint shoes. That's
Gotcha.
all they want to stay in. And ain't nothing wrong with it. But I felt like I wanted to go somewhere further that I should take it, like random material, like taking this alligator skin right here, pure alligator, and making it out of a shoe.
Right.
Like how exclusive is that?
Yeah.
And it all starts from an authentic Nike soul, the product. Like Nike don't trip on what you do with their brand. Just don't infringe on it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they ask. That's all they ask. And you don't compete with their price point. If they selling their shoes at 167, customs gotta go way higher than that.
Oh, gotta be high.
It gotta be higher. Cause they say,
I was gonna say, 'cause there's no way in fuck you can sell that for 167.
man, they'll come at you and say you a fool and we're gonna sue you.
For selling it for the same.
Just for selling, you competed with my price point. I don't care what product you putting out. You're saying you're manufacturing a Nike or you customizing a Nike shoe, but then you come back with a price point that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So it's the labor that goes in, the time, and what it takes to make the shoe. 'Cause honestly, just to make the shoe costs $1,000. The material's gonna cost $1,000 depending on what donor you're gonna use. If it's a red sole, you're gonna pay top dollar for that donor. If it's brand new, you might be $200. Depending on what size you wear, it could be close to $300. If it's a clear sole, that's going for $300 alone. So let's just say you just doing something like this. So from a red base sole, red shoe, you gotta find. If you don't already have it or you don't win it straight up off of Nike or Sneakers Out, you're gonna end up paying a reseller price for about, let's say, $200.
Just for the shoe alone.
Just for the shoe alone, for you got the one you got
For you,
deconstruct.
Yeah.
So then you got $200 right there. Then you're looking at the shoe pattern, the silhouette pattern. So that decides if you want to make it an Air Jordan 1, an Air Force 1, a Retro 4, Retro 3, no matter what the silhouette is, the pattern is gonna run you from a good pattern, designer. Like I said, all my patterns come from SD Customs. So his range from the acrylic range from 600 to the paper weigh about, costs about 200. So let's say you go with the paper, the paper pattern, and all right, you at $400 already. So now, what do you want your shoe to be made out of? Do you want just some basic leather, some high quality grain leather still, or you want some exotics? This one exotic grade 2, grade 1, grade 2 high. This will range you hot for $3.99. So you calculate tax with that, you're looking at $4.25 with shipping and all that. So $4.25, you already at, let's say, $400 already. That's $800 you in.
Right.
And that's only one color you pick. All right, well, you get 3 colors now, what else you want? So do you want your vamp and quarter pounds to be made out of just cowhide, just a high quality material? You're looking at that's extra $50, $60, easy. Or do you want alligator again? So if you want another alligator hide with another color, that's $4.25 again.
Right. Yeah.
Depending if you get like the top of the grade. But when all said and done, when you're looking at an exotic custom, a built custom, you're anywhere north between $1,600 to close to $2,500, depending on if you just a great customizer, compared to where if you're shoe searching and you can charge $10,000,
Right.
$5,000. Like I think his starting price for custom like $5,000.
Who, the guy that you
Like,
get
no,
the-
shoe surgeon. Like the guy who taught me the game, his prices are affordable and they look great. Like his might run about $2,500. So $2,500 is close to your base
Nigga,
price of what you would pay.
$2,500. I'm wearing them bitches one time a year.
Man, you say that until you go walk in the room where everybody got the same exact shoe on, and you walk in there with some alligator, Wakanda and goddamn vibranium customs on, just something crazy.
Not vibranium.
Bob, you can't even get that material. Just to say,
God
man, I got that
damn.
vibranium on my
My boy
feet.
got the
Like,
vibranium.
what?
Boy, don't play. Don't
Nobody
play.
fucking.
Oh,
My
man,
nigga
come
gotta
on
look
now.
up with some Black Panther, boy. Don't play with my way. The fuck you talking about, boy?
Come on
Goddamn,
now.
you take that shit to Wakanda, but I got vibranium on my feet. Fuck you wearing, boy. Hey, you talking about? Head ass. So what's the most expensive pair of shoes, or the most expensive order you've taken so far?
All right, so from a painting perspective, it was the Retro 4s.
Okay.
The Retro 4 Mega joints I did with the custom back tab and the sewed on tongue. That labor came up to like $765, and he was gonna wait for like a year and some change.
Yeah.
Cause he gave me that shoe when I first started. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
If I first started, would I be able to produce some shit like
I
that?
feel you.
But no, they was real. That's another thing, man. Shout out to my clients who actually gave me a chance and they was patient enough with me and watch me grow, to watch me elevate. Cause I got, like I said, I got 2 accounts. So I got my personal account, which is the Krown Fit 9, and I got Krown9Kustoms. So I'm very open and straightforward to what I got a life. This ain't the only thing I do, but I want you to also see that I'm actually working to get better. So when your order do come up, no matter what price we already discussed, that's the price you're gonna pay. It's the price we already done agreed on. Cause the labor rate can be, what I was charging back then, like I think like $125, something low. And I'm giving you quality of what I'm starting with now.
Right.
Like what I have produced now, and you paying that what you paying for it. And I appreciate that. That respect, that comes along. I had 2 customers where I had to say, all right, I just gave them back their deposit.
Yeah.
I had to reconstruct. I had to go through those type of scenarios to restructure my business, because I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
Right.
Like this ain't Burger King. You can't just have it your way. You think you're gonna put an order in, it's gonna be right there and then. Custom means custom.
Yeah.
So it takes
And
time.
you can't rush perfection.
Nah,
neither.
you can't rush that. If you try to rush it, you're gonna be upset because of what you're gonna get.
Now, have you ever thought about coming out with your own signature sneaker?
That's the plan, man. That's the plan. I always say you gotta crawl before you walk. So just like how I started off with painting,
Right.
and now from painting, I'm transitioning to building. And then from building, there's other shoes you can build, not just sneakers. Like you can build loafers, dress shoes. Anything that requires a needle and thread, you can make it.
So what all you know how to sew?
Man, shoes right now, but if I know I'm about to get a little sewing machine, so I can start making me some one-on-one clothes too. What?
Yeah, hey, figure that shit out, cause
Yeah.
I got the bow ties and I need another seamstress. We can work like one hand wash the other.
Man, I got a guy who do a bow tie, the 90 guy. 190? Yeah, man, check him out at the 90 guy.
Okay.
He got some crazy bow tie. That'd be a nice collab for you to work through with him, because y'all on that same vibe. He got great products.
Yeah,
Great products.
most definitely. So you say that the highest shoe so far was about 7 and some
It was
change?
7. Yeah, it was 780, man. He didn't flinch. I mean, as soon as I it was a commission order. He didn't know what it was gonna come up to. Cause
Right.
so many things changed from. I learned how to camouflage,
So
paint the camouflage.
So you got a flat rate order, and you got a commission
They
order.
got a commission order, so where he just sent me the shoe because the shoe he gave me was the Retro 4 metallic whites. So when that shoe first came out, it was like if you got it, it was I'm gonna say 175.
Okay.
Now you go to StockX right now, 600,
Yeah.
700. So it's like he got in on a perfect deal. Like he paid low on the base shoe, and then you have more capital left over for the commission work. So man, I just came up with different stuff, learned how to do the whole camouflage paint deal, added that to the shoe, got my colors right, got my process down, sold on my first custom back tab. That shit was stressful. And man, I mean, tell you, my wife watched me. Like after I got done one tab, it was so emotional, I wanted to quit. That was my breaking point right there.
It took that long?
That Retro 4, sewing that Retro 4 tab on, that was almost my breaking point to a point.
On the hill?
Yes. If you check, that was my almost, because I was sewing plastic on the leather. And I had to use a sewing awl. You doing like you sewing on, and you got to make a whole bobbin by yourself or whatnot, and catch it, and you pull it out, and then you pull it out too wrong, you done broke the thread. You got to do it all over again. And I mean,
that thread is like that.
and I mean to a point, it was this little piece right here on my thumb. I had to keep pinching to get the thread through. All this was black, just with blood underneath it. And that was, I mean, when I did one shoe, did the other one, it was like,
I used to sew.
it was like that scene off of, what's that? I didn't pay no attention. You think I
This nigga do everything. This nigga do everything.
When I was a little boy, I used to sew. Like I learned how to sew in like home economics and shit. So we used to make like pillars and shit like that. And so I used to make
cookies.
I made cookies and shit. I know how to make motherfucking donuts from scratch. Fuck out of here. So
Guala Gang
but
donuts.
hey, Guala Gang donuts. So but now the reason I stopped sewing because I fucked around and stepped on a needle and that shit had broke off in my foot. So I had to go to the hospital and get that shit cut off. Never fucking sewed again. I was fuck that. So I get what you saying as far as like that needle and yeah, cause that shit down. So like with these here, cause I saw you break these down. So like, how long did it take you to do these? Cause it looked like these took a minute.
So to be real with you, like
these look like they was in 300 pieces when I seen them on Facebook.
it was some pieces. So to go with that one,
Cause then you write on the soles or something.
Yeah, on the insole. So if you take the insole out, both shoes got a message like to myself, like from myself, some shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause you only made these for you and your wife, right?
No, I only made, so those were my sample pairs. So I made those out of like shell cordon and scrap.
Okay.
So I was like more scrap. Like I said, shell cordon is one of the highest graded materials that you can use for a shoe. Usually you will find shell cordon on dress shoes. So my whole thought process, like, let me make a dress shoe sneaker with the colors, with the quality that you can still wear with suit, but still wear it with something fresh. You know, so without even spending what $300 to $400 on one hide, like the size of them are like 3 to 4 square foot.
Right.
And I mean, you paying all that for a hide, but it's the hind end of the horse's ass. That what the shell cordon is. So man, that's what the quality. That's why they feel that way. That's why they smell that way.
Oh,
It smell expensive, huh?
hell yeah. God damn. I mean, they got that real leather smell.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
All
I'm
this
saying?
shoe made completely out of leather. But yeah, man. Like I said, when I almost broke that breaking point, when I thought, like I said, I didn't want to do it no more, my wife kept saying, just keep going. You can do it. You can do it. And man, once I finished that second shoe, I felt like Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness. At the end,
I don't know. Hey, look.
man, we gonna get on.
Man,
We ain't gonna get on
Hey,
for
man,
Will.
listen, we still love Will.
We still love Will. We gotta
Jada didn't get her ass on, so goddamn. She breaking the code. She breaking the code.
Hey, man.
She ain't break the
That's a
code.
different type of time.
She ain't supposed to
really,
tell-
that's
you ain't supposed to tell people what's going on in your household.
What
She
it
broke the
is,
code.
what it is, it just been years of building. You know what I'm saying? She been
That's exactly
she
what
getting
Hey,
her
that
back.
slap wasn't for Chris Rock.
No.
It really wasn't.
He
He was
was-
just, he
He
a
was
bad-
frustrated.
Yeah.
Like I said, Chris Rock
So
was
who
the
was
camel. Was the hair that broke the camel back. That's what it was. The straw that broke the. I mean, that
And he
was
was
it.
just talking.
You had to pay for that.
He was talking
And he
at the
just
time.
snapped. I think Will had an out of body experience.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
had to, because
he
when he
had
came
to.
there,
He
he was
was
walking
in the
and
movie.
smiling.
Smiling.
He said, "Man," he said, in his head, he's like, "I know."
You know what it was? That nigga turned into Mike Lowry.
Yeah, right. I'm saying that the nigga the Men in Black.
Yeah, at
It's
that
a little bit
particular
of both of
moment,
them.
he turned into Mike Lowry, but he realized he didn't have that shit from Men in Black where he could zap the whole audience
Yes.
and make them forget that shit just
I
happened.
think he just like, I think for him it was
'Cause you
more
know what's
so like
messed-
an embarrassing thing. Like,
It's a
No,
lot.
you know what was
Yeah.
even,
I think
what was
that's-
even what was even more messed up was the fact that his wife came out and was like, I don't need protecting.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah,
That's why I said she broke the
ignorant.
code, bro. She
Yeah,
keep
I would have
breaking the
did
code,
shit
bro.
by
I
You
think
keep
that's
breaking
some shit
the code,
building up.
bro.
Did y'all
Like
read
she
his
keep,
book?
like she keep
Did y'all
making this
read his book?
man.
She keep breaking the
Man,
code.
and y'all
She
so-
keep making this man look like shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's
And
why I
every
believe
time.
he
She
slapped
blew
him.
up. And even in his book, like I think he stated that, he wished he could be the man that Tupac was. He stated that.
Mm-hmm.
He stated that. So it was that time where he thought that might have been a necessary moment for him to stand up for his wife.
Yep.
Because, Jada never got over Tupac. Like when they had that whole little
Man, you
deal.
should have got a divorce with that
And
show.
then
man.
I would
we
have
saw
left
Willow wrote a letter.
Man, do
to
you
Tupac.
understand the type of
Will-
ass
Willow
whooping
wrote a
nigga-
letter to
Man,
Tupac.
You didn't know
first of all,
that?
I would have threw Willow the fuck out. Okay.
Right, I would have
So
took
why
my
they back and
head.
forth in that
Yeah, look,
motherfucker?
she
Fuck
wrote a letter.
They just got
She was
a
like,
say,
what?
She was like, dear Tupac,
Look it
I
up.
know you alive somewhere, and my mama
You read
really
that,
love
right?
you, and can you please come back so my mama be happy? Like, how in the fuck does your daughter?
I'm disowning
Right.
everybody. Ain't nobody getting nothing.
Man.
I'm cutting everybody off.
Okay.
That man in a lot like.
I did just like Tupac.
Come on,
He,
bro.
I can't even imagine what Will is going. But from that
Man,
one moment, I felt like
that's
he, like I think even in his role of Richard, when he played that role where he had to be the protector and provider
It
for
felt
his
good.
family,
It
and it
felt
felt
good
good
yeah.
because they leaned up and looked at him.
They
While you
leaned
got
up.
Jada probably just looking at him like,
Yeah,
Weak ass nigga.
but your
Weak
wife-
ass
but your
I
wife
just-
playing you like a sucker.
Man.
But we don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like we can all say this, we can all say that. We not in that household. We
Nah,
don't
but
know
they
what's
but they
going
put out
on.
they put out their shit out for the world to see
They
on
do.
the
She
shit.
got
They
a whole
do.
podcast.
On
Yeah,
their-
right.
Well, she ain't
on the
acting,
real
so she
talk.
gotta stay relevant.
They
to
do.
something.
They do. But man, like
They
I
got
said,
nobody
man,
on the
it's-
side.
I look, I don't condone. I do not condone him women. I ain't gonna lie.
Still can't.
I do not condone him, but on my
I
mama,
leave him.
on my
I'll leave him
mama,
before I
if
put
she-
my hand on it.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
believer.
fuck
I'm
out
a
of there.
believer.
Look,
But if she
bitch, you can have everything.
If
I'm gone.
I'd have been that nigga sitting at that red talk table, okay.
Oh yeah, that
when-
table was
first
that
of all,
talk was
when
crazy.
she
Oh, yeah, she
started
was
that
real
shit, when
disrespectful.
she just started that shit, and the minute she said she just wanted to feel good, I just went
I
over there
would've-
pouring some water in my hand. Motherfucker would have been like, why is this motherfucker pouring this water in? And I just came across that motherfucking table and knocked her ass in the 30 years ago. Cause you got me, I done knocked her ass back into Jason's lyrics. Cause you got me fucked up. You think you really about to sit up here on national goddamn TV
She
and
embarrassed
tell
me
me
like
I
that,
just
yeah.
wanted to feel good. Bitch, you ain't Holly Berry, this ain't goddamn Monsters Ball.
Somebody didn't want to
I
get married.
feel
You
good.
said
No,
I
I
never wanted to
feel
get
good.
married.
Yeah, how do you feel
How do you say
comfortable?
that?
How do you feel comfortable even telling your husband?
I
some
never
shit?
wanted to marry you.
I think I had an intervention with my wife right there and then. We going on 4,
Oh, yeah,
we going on
we
4 years of marriage, right?
Yeah,
And
you said you had an
when we
intervention
sat there
right
and heard, that's all right. We're gonna start right now. Every day, baby, are you happy? Is there something
Right,
you want to
okay.
change?
So let me
What's
ask you
going on?
that. You
I
gotta
don't
ask
need 20 years
you
to go
gotta
by.
ask
You
them
said
questions.
And you
wasn't
ain't happy, right?
I like it. I'm gonna shake you.
Yo, like I can't. So you say you going on 4 years?
Yeah, going on 4 years, May 27th, man. 4 years, 4
Man,
years.
congratulations. That's a blessing. That's what's up. So let me ask you a question real quick. So
What's
did
an hour?
anything change?
Man, honestly, man, nothing changed for you. The only thing changed for the positive here, our area code changed, hell, our salaries changed.
Facts.
Shit, man, hell, the number of cars we drive changed, the number of garages we have changed.
So what would you tell people out there that's afraid of marriage?
Man, I tell you, man, marriage is a beautiful thing. Hell, even Gucci said it. Man, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's gonna change you for the best. And I tell folks all the time, you know, if you gonna from a male perspective, you know, marry someone who's gonna bring out the best in you and not the worst in you. So that's the thing. It's a business. It's a business. I tell him, it's a business. Everybody get married for love. That's a great thing. That's a great aspect. But this is a business at the end of the day. Like if you playing pickup game, you want to pick a weak ass team player. So don't pick a weak significant other. Look at They always say, what can you bring to the table? All right, we already got a table. I'm going to bring a chair, you bring a chair, and we can get some more chairs. Because we got to build, we building at this table. We're going to eventually have kids, and they going to eventually have kids. So later on down the line, we don't even have an argument when it comes to financials. We don't need to be arguing about that. We don't need to be arguing about, little stupid ass shit. I mean, we need to really be a team.
Facts.
We got to be one. I tell folks that all the time.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
What's up, Cresco? What's your Cresco? What's your 401k? My 401k. How can we put it? How can we build together?
And
You know?
be bigger. Nah,
Yeah.
that's real. Nah. But most definitely, before we get out of here, man, tell everybody where they can find you at on social media.
And you can find me at Krown9Kustoms, and also Martez Walden on Facebook. But yeah, man, just hit me up on Instagram, man, Krown9Kustoms.
Okay, and look, I definitely appreciate you for coming through today, and bringing some dope ass sneakers through. And I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm definitely gonna fuck with you and put my order in. I gotta buy this house first.
Yeah, man. You let me know what you want, painted order or you want built custom?
I don't know. I ain't figured that shit out yet.
We need some water runner shoes.
Yeah. I don't know. We gonna get together on something that got to do with the Guala Runners, cause I need to step out the right way.
Well, let me
You know what
know.
I'm saying? Some official Guala Runner shoes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shout out to sponsors, man. Guala Runners Music Group, the Honey Orchard. All right, the Honey Orchid. I said it right that time.
Come on, Guala, man.
All right. Guala Runners Music Group, the Honey Orchid. Definitely Right Vibe Entertainment. Shout out Fresh Briscoe. I appreciate my boy for going through all these motherfucking episodes with me. I think we 8 in now? 9?
It's
This might be 8 or 9. So,
It's 8.
okay.
No,
This
this
9.
is
9.
Oh,
This
it's 9.
Yeah,
Okay,
this 9.
yeah.
So we 9 in, So yeah, man, make sure y'all tune in next week. Got a real special guest coming through, my boy Paige Jake. So he gonna talk about a lot of stuff for all the independent artists that y'all definitely need to hear. But I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Guala Runners.
That wrong. It's not paid, Jake. Max Payne.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. All right, man, I'm high. All right,
Yeah,
next week is Max Payne. All right, listen, I got a lot going on. Okay, but shout out all my sponsors, Guala Runners Music Group, the Honey Orchid. Make sure you follow Right Vibe Entertainment on Instagram. Follow the Good Smoke Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, all platforms. And I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, remember, tomorrow, every day is a better day. Every day is another opportunity to be a better version of the person that you were the previous day. That's what it is. All right, so they fucked me up, but it's all good, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all follow the channel.
Playtime over, nigga. Shout out to Zeno. Guala. Came in the bitch and I had it my way. That F for no favors, a call out for help. Got in my bag and never look back. I up with the pole, I shoot better than Steph. Walk in the room and they know I'm a ape. Don't need me no niggas, they know how I step. Pray to your maker that all is forgiven. Somebody gon' die if I reach in the belt. Came in the bitch and I had it my way. That F for no favors, a call out for help. Got in my bag and never look back. I up with the pole, I shoot better than Steph. Walk in the room and they know I'm a ape. Don't need me no niggas, they know how I step. Pray to your maker that all is forgiven. Somebody gon' die if I reach in this belt. Turning my doubters right in the believer. Keep throwing the heat of my verses of fevers. Like EM up in the game. Can't listen to niggas who hate from the bleachers.